Mr. President,
Oh,
my question will be regarding the Palau National Marine Sanctuary. So it's less than a year before it takes into effect. And then 4 years ago, the intent, especially the intent of the domestic fishing zone, is for the Palauans. And then it kind of creates a confusion when there's a lot of amendments being proposed regarding the export ban, and then the bill that was passed on third reading by the Senate about the delay of the implementation. Could you tell us again what was the real intent of the domestic fishing zone and then the Palau National Marine Sanctuary, and whether the amendments of lifting the export ban is to accommodate Japan? Is that the intent?
well, first of all, Bernadette, there's really no confusion in what needs to be done. The important thing is what is the reality that we must address. So the reality is that there will be no postponement of the Palau National Marine Sanctuary come 2020, because there is no reason why we should delay it. The main task at hand is the formulation of the 20% and the domestic requirements for that. We know that we have to comply with the PNA applicable policies and rights and privileges for all members of PNAs. So in that respect, we cannot differentiate ourselves from our PNA obligations and membership requirements, responsibility. There's also the reality that there's really nobody in Palau right now who can develop the domestic fishery program. I mean, all you have to do is look at one day of Palau sports fishing. We brought in all the fish and people are running around trying to sell their cats. So there has to be some flexibility on the export requirement. This on the beginning stage, we should be able to see how what percentage of the export we can handle, and then eventually it becomes a full domestic undertaking. So Japan, of course, has asked us about the Okinawa fishermen and their livelihood. We're close to Japan, and we want to be able to also accommodate whatever we can. There's only, I say, there's about 15 or 17 family boats. They're not the purseaners. It is family fishermen who have been relying on doing their catch. So if you look at the 20% now, it's really at the border of Okinawa and Palau. So it is just one route like they have been doing for generations with Palau. Of course, you are aware of Japan's request from the beginning about postponing and maybe doing some fishing inside the PNMS. But after discussions, and I'm very happy that Prime Minister Abe and his government respects the integrity of what the Palauan people are trying to do. And they see the value in what we're doing. And so our focus now is just on the 20%, what we allow and how we can make it a viable industry.